All right. So, welcome to the last team call of 2016. Like, this is insane to me, and I'm smiling. I'm really excited because I'm so proud of everything that we've done as a team. Nicole and I just had our one-on-one before this, and it really does blow my mind to think about how far not only how far I've come individually, but how far Nicole's come and watching all of you guys and where you guys are and where we all are as a team. It's just crazy. And so it's crazy to think that we're sitting here just days before Christmas. We're getting ready for 2017. So what better way to have a call about goals than tonight? So it is December 20th, 2016. We've got Passion Fit Dynasty and Firefly Nation present here today. Nicole, did we have any announcements for tonight?
So I think we just want to remind folks about the health bet. So we are kicking off our group with Prep Week on January 2nd. Mm-hmm. And some people will be doing the 3-day refresh. I'm a little bit actually on the fence as to whether or not I'm going to do the refresh. I've certainly been talking to people about it, but I'm not sure if I'm going to do it or if I'm just going to start my new meal plan that week. So I'm kind of torn, but stay tuned. So we'll be starting Prep Week on January 2nd, and then we'll be kicking off the health bet. So my thought was we really should, and we can talk more about this as it gets closer, perhaps in the first call of the year, but we really should be making sure that everyone in that group is completely 100% understanding of what's expected of them for the health. There's, the posting of the Shakeology and the posting of the workouts and things like that, but we need to make sure that they completely understand, no questions asked before that night. Mm-hmm. So something to think about between now and then. And then the only other thing that I'm super jacked up about is the new challenge pack for Beachbody On Demand.
Mm-hmm. And God, I was wigging out when I heard that call.
Me too.
And the only question they didn't answer is I was like, so how do I get that unlimited use?
Right.
What do I got to pay for that?
So you can, and I think it's like $70 or something. It's in the FAQ. But you can I don't even know the right word that I'm looking for because my brain gets jumbled when I talk about this. But you can increase your on demand and you get it too. So it'll just open up for you once you pay.
But that's perfect. That's what I was gonna pay for Quarter Force anyway. So
right.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Pretty crazy. I know, and I'll make sure to I know they're kind of not slowly releasing more information, but as we find out more information about it, we'll keep sharing it in the team page so that I shared that video, which I thought was really kind of helpful, kind of breaking it down. It was Liz Harkey's video that she posted and dropped the cookie in the team page. So keep your eyes out on that. It's a fabulous way to leverage for the end of the year. It is more expensive than a typical challenge pack, but you have to remind yourself that, it might seem like big sticker shock compared to other challenge pack prices, but they get so much more. And one thing that Nicole and I mentioned before, or the team call tonight, was that yes, you want to pitch to them that you get everything, but if you are signing up someone with a challenge pack, you still need to do the same thing with them and help them pick a program to commit to first, because otherwise you're doing them no good by saying, hey, you get everything and go out there and try it, because guess what? They won't end up committing to something, because if they're anything like me, too many options make me go nope, I'm good. So anyway, so just make sure that you have that conversation with them, or at least do that month to month or whatever with them to help them stay committed to whatever program, since they'll have so many options.
Yeah. No, I think that's a great point, and I think that's a really good segue into our goal setting conversation. So actually, one more announcement. So Super Saturday is the 7th. So if you guys haven't gotten your tickets yet, definitely jump on that train if you're available on the 7th. It will blow your mind. I'm actually super excited. One of my coaches, Jen George, is coming with me for the first time ever. And I actually have 2 guest tickets too, because those were free. So I snagged them. So I'm going to try to recruit a couple of people.
Cool. I should have done that.
Yeah, so I'm going to try to snag those, and it's being hosted in Boston by Meredith Kelly, so let's be real, it's going to be fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, just a little pitch there for that. So to segue back to what we were just talking about, so thinking about programs and the Beachbody On Demand Challenge Pack. So I think one of the things that we want to focus on, right, is goal setting with these people. So after 21 days, like, let's figure out another way to meet your goals by incorporating a 30-day program or a 60-day program or whatever that is, and not leaving them high and dry. And when I think about that, I think about what my goals are for next year. And one of the things that is, and I won't delve into all of my goals, but one of them is to create like a 90-day plan for myself, to think about how I'm going to navigate that 90 days with the fitness program. So I think if we keep that in mind for our challengers too, trying to map out their 90-day plan, I know that feels like a long time, but it's really not. Especially if you're following something like Core to Force or Insanity Max 30, like you'll be through 90 days so quickly. So goals, Claire and I talked before the call, and I was really doing a lot of self-reflection today as I thought about what I wanted to share on this call tonight, and thinking back to a year ago and where was I and what goals did I set. And it was really eye-opening because I picked through my notes and looked at them tonight, and my goals were like, I mean, if I'm being real with you guys, they were crap. They were vital behaviors. They were things that I should be doing every day as a coach that I just like chalked up as goals because I didn't know what the hell I was doing, so I didn't know what else to put down. Personal development was one, creating my meal plans, doing my power hours, and full transparency here, like I did not do power hours until like a few months ago, so I can check that one off the list, but just
can't take it off the list.
Right. And then posting on social media was a goal of mine, but like that's the meat and potatoes of this business. Like you have to be doing that to like relate to people. Your social media platform is where you're interesting. Your conversations are where you're interested. So like we have to be doing that stuff. So, and I won't get into all the nitty gritty of what my goals are for 2017 because that's not the point of this call, but I did want to share that last week. If you were on the call or if you watched the recording, I shared my vision for 2017, and it's incredibly eye-opening how aligned my goals are to that vision. Like there are things on there that are goals and they're my vision. So like think about that. And one of the things that I'll just call attention to was being present. So that was one of the things that was huge on my vision board. Like I need to make sure that I'm doing that. So I'm really going to make that a goal every week when I'm creating what my week's going to look like. I need to make sure that I'm scheduling out my time and I'm organizing my week so that I can be present in the things that I'm doing and I'm not overwhelmed and I'm not trying to do 14 things at one time. Because if I'm honest with you, that's how I operate today, and it stresses me the heck out. And I don't want to go into 2017 as a stress ball and all over the place with 13 lists in my head. Like I need a weekly plan to be mapped out for me. Even if it takes me 3 hours on a Sunday, it's going to help me throughout the week. So try to think about that as you create your vision board, and think about your goals for 2017. You want to make sure they're attainable goals. You're not, throwing things pie in the sky ideas out there that you don't have a plan for, right? So certainly set big goals, lofty goals, but make sure you have a plan in place and how you're going to reach those. Make sure they're achievable. And then Claire, because you do it for a living, I think I would not be the best person to speak to the SMART process. I think you could probably nail it.
Yeah. So maybe you've heard of it. It's called at work with treatment plan writing. We use SMART goals, which means, and we have it's the variations and interpretations a little bit different for everybody, but SMART meaning specific, measurable. We use the word attainable, realistic, and timely is how we do them generally. And for me, I think the biggest takeaways for me are the specific and measurable parts. They're kind of like the big take homes, because I'm not going to, like, the attainable part. That's what's cool about Beachbody, is that a lot of things that are up on my vision board, if you ask me, if you literally say, are they attainable? My gut instinct would be like, no. But Liz Harkey in my brain would be like, no. Like Liz Harkey would tell me to say, I will, and I'm going to do blank. But that's what's cool about Beachbody, is that I really feel like it's giving me the it's allowed me to dream, but not just to dream with my head in the clouds, but it's taught me how to do the work to get there. And if I do the work, I know I will get there. Whether I get there in December 2017 or December 2018, I don't freaking care. I'll get there, and that's all that matters. So it's really important in setting your goals. Like, if you want to know a little bit of something about what I do every single month, I have my dry erase board, and I write down every month. I update my board, and my goals didn't change a whole lot this month from from November, as far as my Success Club goals, my income goals, some of my I have vital behaviors in there, but I have goals for the vital behaviors. So a lot of it didn't change, but I always change like my title, and I make it cute, but I always change the dates, because it's not enough to just say hit Success Club. It's not enough to just say hit Emerald. It's not enough just to say I'll hit Diamond. You need to give yourself dates and deadlines, because then it becomes real. So if we start to kind of talk more about our 2017 goals and things that I thought of for myself, that Nicole and I kind of shared on our vision board call last week, some of the big scary things that are on my vision board, which, Nicole, I'm definitely putting be present, and first and foremost, be present in my marriage. Like, Lord help me. That needs to happen. Oh, God, we just derailed the team call. Can we make a promise real quick to have a puppy team call one day? Like, yeah. Okay, that's going on the vision board. So some of the big scary things that are on my vision board are, I have quitting my job. But what that really means, I mean, I really effing do want to quit my job wholeheartedly. But what that really means is matching my income. And it's not enough to just say I want to match my income. If I don't have a goal attached to it, that means nothing. Because what's going to drive me to get there? Like, yes, I know why I want to match my income, because I'm like, hell yeah, I could use the money. And I really want to get the hell out of my current job right now. But all of a sudden, when you attach June 1st, 2017, that's 6 months away, guys. I had to bust my ass in order to make that happen. Well, really, I got to work together as a team to get there. But that means, if I don't do the work, and if we don't do the work together, there's no way I'll get there. So all of a sudden, when you attach a date to any goal of yours, like for me this month, hit Success Club by December 17th, and I hit it December 18th. So that was the first time I was telling Nicole. It's the first time in probably 8 months I've hit Success Club this early in the month. It's been a minute. But you have to set yourself those goals. So that was my goal, was to hit Success Club. Usually I don't stop my goals there, my monthly goals. My second goal was to hit Success Club 5 in Richard's account by December 30th. So that's my added. All right, so that's SMART goals. So I kind of wanted to segue a little bit. I kind of started sharing a little bit of my 2017 goals and what my vision is for myself. But kind of exciting about having us all together is that Nicole and I's individual vision doesn't matter. If we don't, not that we don't need to want the same things, but it is still like kind of like a team effort at the same time. So, when I talk about 2-star and 5-star, like I had to really think, like I actually didn't want to put this on my vision board, because I hate the idea of saying I want to be 2-star, because to me, that feels like I'm telling you guys, you have to be diamond and I have to make you diamond. And I hate that. Like, I don't like the idea of that. So So to me, what that really, so when I decided about putting 2-star and 5-star on my vision board, it's because I want to help 5 people on my team grow into strong leaders, whatever kind of leader that is that you want to be for yourself, and help you see the potential in this business for yourself. Like, I want to help 5 people do that. Not because I want the title and the swag attached to it. It's like, I want people to see the value in this business that Nicole and I do. And so I had to really think about that when I put that on my vision board, because I was like, ugh, that feels yucky. I hate kind of working for a rank. And it kind of goes along with the piece about, if I want to match my income, Rachel Khalil told me, in order to match my income, she said, you need to get yourself a 2-star. And in order to really start to see real income progression and movement in your business, get yourself a 2-star, and then we'll talk. And I was like, okay. So that's a really important piece to think about. But I want to take a moment to kind of speak to some of our newer coaches, like Meredith and Caroline, and all of our, we do kind of have a young team in general when you think about it. And that's why we did our call on Vision Board last week. And if you haven't watched that, I highly encourage you to go home and, or if you are, go watch our Vision Board call and then rewatch this call, because it really kind of, they build on each other. And you have to have vision in order to create goals. You might hear Nicole and I talking about Success Club and Star Diamond goals and income goals, or wanting to pay for a Success Club trip for free and summit and go and do these big kind of things. And obviously there's other pieces in there about like being present and maybe losing more weight and committing to more programs and other things like that. But as a newer coach, I know that you might feel a little bit lost because you're still trying to get your wings, right? You're still trying to hit Success Club. You want to help more people. Maybe you want to pay for your monthly Shakeology. You want to get ready for January. Maybe down the line you're thinking, okay, at some point I might also be running my own challenge group. How do I get myself there? So, but where this starts, it starts with vision is where it starts. And I took that for granted because I put goals first when I was a new coach. And I thought, and there's nothing wrong with that. I think that you kind of, because it is kind of like putting left foot in front of right foot. You do need to do that. And that's why it is important to focus on hitting Success Club if your goal is to build your income and help more people and get more people into your challenge group. Then Success Club 5 every month is a great goal to shoot for. That'll also help you hit Emerald, and it'll also help you work towards Diamond, which is obviously the first stepping stone in building your income. But if you have all those goals and no vision, then all of that will fizzle out. You'll lose rank, you'll lose income, you'll lose challengers, and you'll become frustrated. And I'm saying this because this happened to me over and over and over again over the last year and a half. And I know Nicole's shaking her head like crazy. And it's because I lacked vision. I knew I wanted to make money and I wanted to help people. And I believed in Beachbody. I never once have I lost my belief and vision in Beachbody, as far as that I believe that Beachbody can help me get there. I just didn't believe in myself, and I didn't have the right vision. Mm-hmm. So it starts there. What do you want to add, Nicole?
Yeah, no, I wholeheartedly agree. I think I didn't have, and we talked about this last week, so I don't want to beat a dead horse, but I didn't have a vision like at all last year, and it was reflected throughout my entire year. It was, I lost puppy. Like, I didn't know how to lead. I didn't know where to turn for resources. I didn't know how to do anything. And instead of taking the time to try to figure it out, I just got frustrated, and then I found myself spinning in a tornado. So you have to start with that vision in order to set those goals. Otherwise, you're tornadoing around throughout your entire year.
Yeah.
And I think, one of the things to focus on is your 2017 vision. I mean, you guys saw mine. It's lofty. There's a lot on there that I will achieve, choosing my words wisely.
Yes.
But don't try to do it all at once. That's why these goals are important, because you can't do it all at once. You need to pick areas of focus and set those. I agree with Claire. The more I think about it, the timelines and like time-based goals are probably one of the most important pieces, because otherwise, how do you measure your success? And how on earth do you take all of those visions and call them back to find your focus, right? Like if you think about the term vision, you have to focus in order to see.
Mm-hmm.
So start there. Focus on something. And I'm not saying it's a checkbox type mentality, but it kind of is. If Success Club is your goal and Success Club is something you've never achieved before, that is a check mark for you. Mm-hmm. But how are you going to get there? You're going to learn through the process. That's on your vision, right? So you're going to start that journey and you're going to carry yourself through it. And eventually you're going to get there because you believe in yourself. You have the tools, you have the resources in this team. And there's no way that anything will stop you from reaching that goal. So keep that stuff in mind. I think it's easy for us to reflect back and see all of these things now, but having the ability to share that with you guys and like show you how we kind of failed forward over the past year, use that to your advantage so that you're not sitting here a year from now saying, I didn't feel like I knew what to do when it came to vision or goal setting. Where we started and failed, and use that. I mean, we learn every single day from everybody else in this community, so happy to share that with you guys.
Yeah. And, I kind of forgot I wanted to start the call with this, that this time last year, I've been coaching for 6 months, and I won't lie, actually, the first 6 months of my business were pretty successful for me. I became a coach. Just like Nicole, I signed up with the Coach Challenge Pack and started my coach training and my first ever challenge group in the exact same month. And I hit Success Club every single month for 6 months straight. I hit Success Starter. I got my free ticket to Summit, even though it was my wedding weekend. I was pretty successful. I was running challenge groups, and I hit Diamond by December, and or whatever it was. I lost it a million times. So it doesn't really matter. And then January came, and it slammed me in the face. Because I slowed this is where I slowed my business down, guys. I came back from the Thanksgiving and I put my feet up. I won't even lie to you. I barely did a power hour from Thanksgiving through New Year's. Because I was like, it's fine. I've worked this hard. I got Success Club 8 last December. Loretta signed up with me that month and she started her training in January, which is really awesome. But that's what's funny is that the work that you do now might not affect you this month. You might be thinking, I'm working, I'm trying to get some of these people up. Don't get discouraged, because some of those no's that you're getting now are going to be yeses next month. Mm-hmm. And because I didn't put in the work last December, January I didn't hit Success Club because of that. So, but talking more about where I was this time last year, I didn't have a team. I didn't have any coaches. I was running this business by myself. The reason when I said I hit Diamond, and I lost it a million times, it's because I didn't have actual coaches under me. Yes, like I run my spouse account, and yes, I can sign up people under him, and that's fine. But if I don't have another person on the other side, it's going to hold Emerald over here, like my friend who signed up her mom and her friend, and they decided to cancel and go inactive, and these people are going inactive under Richard. Like, it's a mess. Like, you need actual people that want to run this business with you. And that's where I was this time last year. I didn't have a team. And personally, I was at a place where I wanted all the Christmas cookies, and so I was in a bad mental place of literally destroying all the hard work I did. But this time last year, Nicole and I have to remember too that somewhere in the middle of last year, I said to myself, I want to run my own team calls. And out of thin air, I said September 1st was my goal, was my deadline of I was going to run my own team calls, and I was going to start a like page on Facebook. I was terrified of both, but I knew I had to do it. Something in my gut was like, you just need to effing do it. And Nicole and I think Nicole and I were both really nervous. We even slightly dragged our feet, maybe even thought about pushing the deadline back, but we held to it. And I'm amazed. We've run our own team calls, and we've been developing our own team since September 1st. Like, that's crazy. And yes, I think we brought in some coaches before then too, but it just feels so cool that we actually stepped out as our own leaders this year. And I don't want to sit here and just completely talk about Nicole and I's success here, guys. It's because I want to let you know that, like, we came from rock bottom too. We came from a hell of a lot of mistakes too. We came from months of no success club too, guys. All right. The struggles
Like last month.
Yeah. I mean, we learn from lots of our mistakes, and we're here to share that with you. So before we get the ticker, I kind of want to open it up to you, Meredith. And obviously, when the team watches this on the replay, I want you guys to all think about, what are your 2017 goals? Not to put you on the spot, because Nicole and I can share ours too. But the question that we really like to ask kind of this time of year, because we are closing out 2016, is, where do you want to see yourself December in 2017? Like, how do you want to end next year? And what are some goals that you might see for yourself next year?
I think I definitely am in the state of what you guys talked about, more like I have goals and not a vision yet, because I just feel like I'm at such a new point in all this that I'm not even near vision yet. So I'm definitely way more in the month goals at a time. So right now, I just really want to sign up everybody. Because I'm kind of getting frustrated because I've had literally so much interest. Like, I've been blown away by the interest, but it's just after Christmas. So I really am hoping that it just takes off in January and all these people really do want to sign up after Christmas. But I see
Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, what might be a good idea? I heard you say that at the beginning of the call too, and this might be helpful for everyone else who listens to this call. It might be a good idea to follow up that week after Christmas. Like, we don't want to be like pouncing, but like this health bet, like there's a small window that people need to order, right, in order to get their stuff in time. So like maybe following up like a few days before New Year's, just to say like, hey, I know you said that wasn't a good time for you before Christmas, but I just wanted to remind you of this really cool opportunity that's coming up, yada, yada, yada.
Right. And I have like a whole, I have this whole binder. That's what I'm sitting here writing. And I have like a whole binder and all my people I'm following up with and stuff. So I'm hoping it'll be okay.
You'll be fine. I trust.
Yeah. And Meredith, if it helps too, I'll continue. Like, Nicole is like a script and message like genius. Like I've been using like all of your scripts. Like, your invites are so beautifully written that I'll continue to share those in our team page. Don't feel like you guys need to copy paste what we use, because at the end of the day, you need to feel comfortable with what you're putting out there. And you need to be careful with what you copy and paste too. But if that's helpful, if that helps you kind of get rid of that fear sometimes. And Nicole, you also have great follow-up scripts too.
Yeah, I'll continue to share everything. And I plan, so I also have the week off next week. So I do plan to put together a follow-up message for people that have said, yeah, after Christmas, because right now it's just really too tight. With hopes that people will get their Visa gift cards or like cash or things like that they can invest back into themselves. So I do plan to put together like a follow-up message. So I'll share that with you guys, and feel free to steal it. I'm not tied to it at all.
Yeah. Well, Nicole, you were the one that I had asked, I was like, how long after someone says like, no, not right now, or after I've invited them and they gave me crickets, like how long after do I follow up with them? And you're like, 1 week.
Yeah.
Like, okay. So, I mean, sometimes people just honestly, they read it and they forget about it, or they mean to respond, or it doesn't matter whatever it was, even if they were trying to ignore you. So I'm amazed how many times when you have a really great like follow-up script, because I don't need to be annoying, like that one, I love that one. And don't always get responses, but it does get people talking at least sometimes. So I'm happy to keep sharing some of those. And honest and don't, and I want to just kind of going back to the whole goals piece, Meredith, like don't feel bad at all just because you have goals and not vision.
Yeah.
That is kind of a new coach thing. I mean, like I said, when I first started, I was like, all right, Success Club, Success Club, Success Club. I need a Success Club. So, and that's okay.
Yeah, and I think probably vision-wise, I just see myself, it's not as focused as y'all's obviously, but my vision is just this time next year to like be an established coach and have like a team, whether it's a team of coaches or more just like a team of people I'm helping. You know, the success that I've had with this program is unbelievable. Like 45 pounds, that's like infomercial kind of weight loss.
Agreed.
Have you applied for the Team Beachbody Challenge?
I've literally started it 3 times, and my before picture keeps turning sideways, and I can't get it to go right, and then I get mad and stop. So sometimes, I think probably with my most recent pictures, like when I actually hit, because I was at 40, and now that I'm at the 45, I'm gonna try to apply for it.
Oh my God,
cool, like $500.
Nicole, is the challenge quarterly?
They do one like every month, and then like bigger than, I don't know. They might do
there's too many of them, but yeah, you absolutely need to do that for sure.
I just want to help people like get like people that were where I was. Like I've literally never been fit my entire life. I've always been thick or overweight or whatever. I just was never a fit person, and I just want so bad for like someone to look at me and say, "Thank you. I can't believe I did that."
I love that. And so let me hold everything that you just said. You need to write down, including the part about you saying this time next year. Write this down. I'm gonna tell you. Write down. I want to be an established coach. I want to have a team of people that I'm helping, or I want to have a team, and then I want to have a team of people that I'm helping. Write those pieces down, because the reason I want you to write them down is because this time next year I want you to look back on that. And the thing that you have that Nicole and I didn't when we were new coaches like you is the fact that you have, first of all, you have a huge, amazing transformation is one thing that you have that we didn't. But 2, you're already, and this is what makes Nicole and I light up, is that you already are starting your business knowing, I just want to help people see results. Like, I just want to help them feel what I feel. And that's literally your ticket to success. And I know you're frustrated because you're like, oh, gosh, I haven't helped anybody yet. Let me tell you, they're coming. I mean, the amount of likes you get on your posts, it's insane.
I really believe they are. I honestly, like, there are people that have said, okay, yes, I want to do it. Talk to me this week when I get paid. Or like one girl literally got married 2 weeks ago, and she's like, I absolutely want to do this, but like I have $0 right now. Get back to me in like a month and a half. Like, okay.
Yeah. The fact, and this business is not about regret, but like, if there's anything that I could ever say I regret, is the fact that I was so terrified of inviting for 10 months.
Mm-hmm.
The fact that you're like fresh, like a newbie coming right out, and you're just like, I'm inviting all of the people to this group. Yeah. Like,
it's still scary.
It's amazing.
Yeah. No, it's I won't lie. I mean, I can't say. I'm not scared anymore. There's something, and I'll post in the team page. Nicole and I don't remember if it was September. I think it was September. You and I did Go for No challenge, and because we were both in a little bit of a power hour slump, and Nicole and I were just like, F it. We just need to just do this. And that was like your highest Success Club month. Yeah. And to this day, like, we powered out like a minimum of 5 invites every single day, sometimes 5 to 10 for me. And I was just like, F it, I'm going to do it. And we crushed that month. And ever since then, I haven't been scared to invite, because I forced myself to effing do it every day. And that's what it is. It's just repetition. It's like you just get used to it, and then from there you just get better.
And you stop giving any shits about anyone who says no, because if you don't want to jump on this train, then the train's leaving.
Yep.
Choo choo.
Oh my God, freight train of fuck yeah. Oh my God. Well, I'm so excited for you, Meredith. And 2017, I know, is going to be like, it's going to be amazing for all of us. I'm excited for January for many reasons. And I think it's going to be one of our best killer months as a team individually, but I think our challenge group's gonna be awesome. I will say, we didn't say this before, but January we'll do another team-wide challenge group with the health bet. But be prepared, because in February I'm gonna kind of push all of you guys to start running your own challenge groups then. So, but you guys we'll help you guys get ready for that. You guys will run them together. So
yeah, it is kind of getting too big. Like I've kind of not been so good at posting because it's just like I couldn't keep up with it anymore. It's too many people, and I just got overwhelmed. So that's on my part. I got to be better. In January I will be.
When it's money.
That's a goal.
I mean, that's a goal. That's a goal. Yeah. I mean, be prepared. January will be crazy because of that. And Nicole and I are I just try to focus on making sure I'm responding to everybody, because the more I respond, I want people to know that I'm watching and I'm paying attention, that I'm loving them, and that I'm here with them on this journey. And I want you guys to do that too to your girls, because I want you guys to make sure you're supporting your girls. But the other thing I was going to say about January is that Nicole and I are starting to get some guest speakers lined up that are going to be pretty amazing. I forgot to mention this to you, Nicole. So I'm getting pretty excited because we have some people that have amazing stories that I can't wait to get on our calls.
Yeah.
So
I will say too, one last thing. So our January group, I already have 3 fellas joining us.
Boys.
Oh my God!
One is my husband, but 2 others are obviously not, because I don't have 3 husbands. But just telling you in advance.
Crazy. Oh my gosh. Well, awesome, guys. I know Noel's going to cut us off soon. So lots of hugs and lots of love. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year's, guys. Like I said, Nicole and I are going to keep working between this week and next week. So if you want any help and support through the end of year push, we're here. So
yeah.
All right, guys. See you in 2017.
Bye.
Bye.